Hello, welcome back to my English class. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about analytical exposition. Analytical exposition. We will talk about definition, social function, generic structure, language features, and the last example. Okay, let's get started. Definition. What is analytical exposition? Analytical exposition is a text that elaborates the writer's opinion on certain issues. This kind of text is referred to as an opinion text. The writer presents arguments for or against something, so the writer should choose either for or against one point of view. Social function. The social function of the analytical exposition text is to persuade the readers that there's something that needs attention. It attempts to persuade the readers through arguments. So the writer presents their arguments to persuade the readers, the listeners. Okay? And generic structure. The first is thesis. What is thesis? In thesis, the writer introduces the topic and indicates the writer's position. And then arguments, the writer explains the arguments to support the writer's position, of course. And the last is reiteration. Reiterations gives the conclusions or restates the writer's opinions. Only conclusion, not recommendation. Okay, language features. Let's look at the language features. The first is use of simple present tense. In analytical exposition, we mostly use simple present tense, and we also use transition words. For example, firstly, secondly, thirdly, in addition, moreover, further, besides, etc. Use of concluding expressions. We use these expressions especially to conclude the text. In order to conclude the text, the writer can use this expression. For example, in conclusion, from the fact above, therefore, thus, hence, and etc. Okay? Okay, now let's look at the examples of analytical exposition text. The first example is COVID-19 health protocol violators should be sanctioned. Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 paragraphs. Let's look at the first paragraph. COVID-19 health protocol violators should be sanctioned. Okay, and then we have some sentences to support the topic sentence here. So we call this thesis. And then firstly, secondly, lastly, and the last therefore. Okay, so this is a text, and this is taken from compass.com. So let's analyze the structure of this text. This is, as I told you, the thesis is COVID-19 health protocols violators should be sanctioned. Okay, so this is the opinion of the writer. This is the issue that needs attention. And here the writer presents the arguments. The first is the violators will continue to ignore the health protocol suggested by the government if they aren't sanctioned. Okay, so this is only the topic sentence of the second paragraph. Look at the second paragraph. The violators will continue to ignore the health protocol suggested by government if they aren't sanctioned. Okay, so here we have supporting sentence to support the topic sentence of the second paragraph. Okay, and look at the second argument. Secondly, by sanctioning the violators, they will understand responsibility. Lastly, giving sanctions to the violators will make them more aware of the danger of COVID-19. Okay, so here we have transition words. Firstly, secondly, and lastly. And the last reiteration. Therefore, the health protocol violators should be sanctioned because of the reasons given above. So this is the conclusion of the text. Should be sanctioned. It doesn't show that the writer recommends something, but it only concludes the arguments. Okay? Example 2. The importance of reading. So here is the text. The importance of reading. I want you to find what is the author's opinion about the reading. How many reasons does the author give to support the opinion? And what is the conclusion made by the writer? And do you like reading? Why or why not? Okay, state your reasons why you like reading, why you don't like reading. Okay, you can comment down below. I'll check your answers. I think that's all for today. Thank you for your attention, and let me know if you have some questions about analytical exposition text. Don't forget to subscribe.